At the age of just 19, a young Japanese boy left the shores of Tokyo to pursue his passion for cars. He had a famous surname, Komatsu, the producer of some of the most rugged heavy machinery in the world. Their machines are immortal. Even Whistling Diesel, the infamous YouTube destroyer, knows he won't be able to destroy a Komatsu.
You keep forgetting how quality they made things back then. Nowadays, the logo on any equipment is a sticker. Look at this. There's a 2-inch thick steel Komatsu logo. Like, you could not destroy that. So this is getting hauled home.
But the boy didn't share the same bloodline with the brand. In fact, in an interview with F1, he said his parents didn't even have a driver's license. After obtaining his PhD in vehicle dynamics and control in 2003, the Jap got a job straight into Formula One. His decision to bag a PhD will later play the most crucial role in securing him the most sought-after job in all of motorsport. By 2012, he had worked his way into becoming the race engineer of Romain Grosjean. With him, the Frenchman finished on the podium 3 times in 2012, and by the following year, he was on the podium on 6 different occasions. When Haas signed Grosjean in 2016, Komatsu went there with him. Fast forward to 12 years later in 2024. Komatsu has reached the pinnacle of motorsport career as team principal. On today's episode, Komatsu has sounded out that this is his turn and that he will never try to appeal to TV like Gunther Steiner. He has also thrown a jab at Gunther Steiner by helping to re-echo the claim that Gunther's performance for Haas was embarrassing. But the question is, can we separate Komatsu from the failures of Steiner? Stick around to find out. Hit the subscribe button to support the channel. Welcome to Front Lockout. I am not Gunther Steiner. The newest boss on the Formula One grid, Ayao Komatsu, has promised to approach his role as team boss differently from his predecessor, Gunther Steiner. Despite Steiner's popularity, Komatsu believes that the team needs a different direction moving forward. He's not aiming to emulate his character, but instead wants to be the best version of himself. Of course, I'm not trying to be Gunther. He's a very different person, said Komatsu. Gene knows that. And if Gene wanted Gunther's replacement in that way, he'd have appointed somebody else. Gene Haas is definitely aware of Komatsu's distinctive personality. In an era where marketing and image are crucial, Komatsu has made it clear that he lacks certain skills in those areas. He openly admitted this to Haas, stressing the importance of having someone dedicated to marketing and sponsorship deals. This transparency from Komatsu highlights a strategic approach to team management. An embarrassment. After putting their hope on a failed B-spec car, Gunther Steiner was relieved of his job. The team wanted to take a technical route. Unlike Komatsu, who had a PhD in vehicle dynamics and control, Steiner had studied engineering but withdrew from school to work as a mechanic. However, to put Steiner's failure down to him not being from a technical background is wrong. Toto Wolff studied at the Vienna University of Economics and Business. Steiner's sack has little to do with his educational background. However, Wolff never finished last as team boss, so we can understand if the owner feels unhappy that his resources are not being maxed out. I'm embarrassed that we haven't been able to do better with it, said the owner. He added, when you're at the track and you're humiliated every weekend, I'm going to stop taking that one anymore. Komatsu sees the 71-year-old's harsh assessment of the F1 team as encouragement, not criticism. Gene at the moment, he wants to get off the back of the grid, Komatsu said. You saw and heard how unhappy Gene was. I mean, of course, who's going to be happy competing in last place? It is embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. However, Komatsu cannot suddenly feel embarrassed by the team's performance. He cannot remove himself from the failure of Haas. Throughout his time there, the Japanese has been a race engineer, a chief race engineer, and director of engineering. If we have to blame Steiner, then a significant portion of the blame also goes to Komatsu. Gunther might not have read all the technical details of motor racing in a school setting, but that was precisely why he appointed a PhD like Komatsu. He wanted the Japanese to make up for his technical deficiencies, which is totally fine. And there you have it for today. Who would you blame for the poor performance of Haas? Gunther Steiner, Ayao Komatsu, or Gene Haas? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. This is Front Lockout, signing off.